Well, hello and welcome to week 3 of 13 weeks of success planning. This is part 3 of 13 weeks. This is for you as new leaders and mentors and those who are restarting your leadership program. We will be recording each one of these so you can take these and use them with your teams, as well as give you the slides so you can change them up as you want and use these for your meetings.
Hi, everyone. We're going to be talking about the power of duplication. Selling and recruiting alone takes you a lot longer to reach your goals and limits how much you can earn. Giving yourself a raise requires that you have more customers and getting more sales. When you teach others to recruit and sell, that art of duplication, you're going to reach your goals and your successes much quicker. When they earn, you're going to earn. So that's going to give you unlimited earning potential.
For 3 weeks, these are your focuses on this third week. You want to plan with your team. You want to have a weekly team meeting, and on that meeting, you want to review the calendars. You want to track your team's progress with check-ins. Review the leadership compensation plan. Just go through that, because the more you get to know it, it doesn't matter if you've been here a long time. You want to go through that. You want to add your third or more team members that since you started this, and if you don't have that third member yet already, you can go ahead and catch up and, hey, let's go ahead and get 3 in this week. You want to host a grand opening product focus. If you're brand new, you can use what's in your kit. Those of you who've been with us, you can start having some products that you have on hand. You want to have power hours. And power hours are just start calling people and focus on your calendar who you're going to call. So who's on your list to invite to these meetings, whether it's your team or customers, and you want to follow up, and you want to take a few minutes to reorganize your office, or if you're brand new, set up an office space, because I can't stress enough how important this is for the healthy business to have a place that you can go to conduct your business in your home.
So we've encouraged you over the last couple of sessions to have your own meetings with your own team. And at those, whether you're doing it live and in person, if you're meeting at a coffee shop, at your house, you're doing a Zoom meeting, however you're meeting and connecting with your team, have a check-in on the progress, sharing, handling the objections they might have. Make sure you review the benefits of the leadership program and becoming a member of the President's Club. View your calendar with them as well as check on theirs and make sure they've got the right things going. You're going to hear us talk a lot about calendar planning because it makes you more efficient. You want to go and plan events and parties to do with your team and have a product focus. You may pick a product of the week that you challenge your team to see how many they can sell in a certain time period, and then have them come back to you with how many they sold and maybe do some recognition for the one that sold the most. And you could do that each week, have a different product each week, just to keep it fun and exciting for your team. Talk to them about hostess coaching, how to do a party, because the party plan is a very viable option to making money. If they can invest onto their calendar 1 night a week, 2 nights that they can block off for time to host an Avon party.
And we're just going to show you, this is some of the things to have on hand. We're not going to go over these next few slides, but you want to go ahead and print off and have available for your new team members, and keep this with you wherever you go so you can review it. You want to have this, this shows you the chart of your earnings, and this is your President's Club. So make sure you have these 2 things that you would have at your meetings.
The 7 steps to success in setting up your monthly calendar in anyone who's in direct selling is going to go with, first, get a calendar. And Tina talked to you guys a couple times back about getting a fun calendar, something you're actually going to carry with you and work with. And you want to, if you don't have that, it even gives you the opportunity to go to Calendar Labs and print a calendar of your own. But make sure that you have, I suggest doing color coding. I did that with my kids so I could keep up with who needed to do what, when, and where. So you can do the same thing with your business. Start by highlighting the days that you do not want to be doing your business with a personal color. Maybe that's Sunday is your personal day, or whatever. Those are days that you want to keep just for you and your family. Okay, maybe it's things that you already have plans on a certain day. You want to specify that time or that half a day, whatever is for those events. Okay, then then you want to take another highlighter color and do at least 2 nights a month that you can plan for time for your significant other. You want to make sure that you're spending time with the people. Don't forget what's the point. The point of your business is to earn money, to make life better for yourself and your family, your children, your husband, to be able to do things together. So the reason for calendaring things and getting things in is to create an environment where you are earning the money that you want to have time for those other things. So put those important things in and keep them important. Time for the family, time for the children, time for your spouse, or if you're single, a time to have a date. Put those things in because that's part of being happy, okay? You need to socialize. You need to feel the love. You need to feel that connection. So put the time in.
And next, Dawn's already a little bit talked about this. You want to put your family time in that needs attention. Think about things that are going to go on with your children or school or anything like that and color code that. So what you want to do is when you have the calendar set, and this is like suggestions. If you may have something different, but you can always share these things with your team because you may have one way. And if they're just starting out, this gives them an easy way to stay organized because they may say, I don't have time for this. If they're saying, okay, blue or whatever color is going to be for appointments and things I have for my family, they can just highlight those. So keep the family highlighted out and plan at least 2 things with your family. So you've got like your husband, your significant other, the girls' night. You want to also have things that your family, because I'll tell you, if you don't teach people to do these things, they're going to come back and say, this is just too much on me. We got to have a fun business. And, this teaches us to stay organized. So make sure that they're doing this before they move on to anything else. Then you want to highlight the things that are work related. Say you have another job. This may be your full-time job, but a lot of people have other jobs, part-time jobs, or other things going on. They want to highlight those things as well. And now before you move to that, then you want to pick 2 to 3 days that's going to be your business. Those of you full-time, of course, you may have more and may be able to block out more. But as a new team member coming on, you want to block out 2 to 3 days that are very convenient that you can highlight. And especially if you're going to do parties. And, a lot of people say, I'm joining Avon because I don't want to do a party. But we have got to do some Facebook parties. You've got to do some book parties. Those are things like that. You can teach your team to do those things, but they want to highlight those. So if they want to commit, I'm willing to do a Facebook party. Tell them to highlight these things, and when they're talking to people, they can go and highlight those dates and say, okay, look at all these days I have here. Pick a day that works for you. That way you're in control of your calendar. If you don't control your calendar and your business, it will control you.
Okay, and while we were talking about the calendars, before I talk about grand openings, on the calendar, you're going to find that as you highlight that you have to take Susie to softball at this time, and you got to go pick up the groceries, and you got to do these. There are times in those times on your calendar that are going to be things that you can actually work your business in with. When you've got to go to the grocery store, you can talk to the people there. While you're at ball practice, you can be talking to other moms. Those events that are on your calendar do not negate time to do your business. They will help you stay organized, but sometimes those will actually help you see where you have opportunities to run your business so that you can make sure you have books, trial kits, fundraiser sample kits, things like that to have on hand with you when those events are happening so that you can make your daily life smooth and easy and all the money-making opportunities. You don't miss anything. So we talked about
good point, Dawn. I love that. And guys, I know some of you may have you got everything organized, but remember, these are things we're giving you because you want to have a weekly meeting or at least a campaign meeting with your team. Even if you only have one person, these are things that you want to talk about with them. I'm sorry, Dawn, go ahead to the grand opening.
It's okay. grand openings are a good way to get your business kicked off. Mentors you can use, show the new reps how to use and demo the products from their kit. Talk to them about the benefits and the features that are there. Practice talking about ways to close the sale. How many can I order from you today? New representatives, can borrow things from you if they need something to show. Established representatives. One of the things that, sometimes we go back to things we've done in the past because they worked, and we just want to remind you about them, like the Fab Five. Fab Five is picking 5 of your favorite things that you're most excited about out of that brochure, and make sure that you speak to each customer about those 5 fabulous things. And by drawing their attention to the different things, not just taking an order, but showing them what we have to offer, then you're going to pick up additional orders because they'll say, oh, I didn't know about that. Yes, let me try that. Oh, wow, that is a great offer. Or how did I miss that in the book? You're going to increase your business, and sales are important to you. That's money that you're making. That's also sales are important to get your volume up for your mentoring bonuses, your leadership bonuses. Okay. So the Fab Five works. Use different ways to reach out to customers through a grand opening. It may be a Facebook party that's a grand opening to your business, that you're using the things from your kit that you get to hold up.
Did we lose you, Dawn? I think we lost Dawn. Can anybody hear me? If you could just mute in and let me know. I think I lost Dawn, or y'all lost me.